Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to my channel, you excellent elites. If you're new here, thank you for joining me today. I hope you're well. If this video resonates with you, please like, subscribe, share this video, comment below. Let me know what you think. Today we're going to talk about interviewing as an executive assistant. First thing I'm going to always ask you is, why do you want to be an assistant? What is your aim? What is your goal? Is it to get into the door, to become a manager, maybe even as far as a CEO? Is it because you're passionate about helping and assisting and it's something that you really want to elevate your career with? There really needs to be a goal, an aim, a focus on why you are doing this. A lot of times, again, it's a stepping stone to get to where you want to be. Now that you've decided that you want to be an executive assistant, your skills are in place. Watch my last video on top 5 skills you must master to be an executive assistant. That will help you. Let's talk about your first impression. Your first impression is your resume. That is the first impression. They've never seen you before. They don't know who you are. So your resume must be impressive. I'm going to warn every EA out there, every person out there. Please don't lie on your resume. It will come back to haunt you. If you lie and you say you're an expert in a certain skill, let's say PowerPoint, and you're not, your boss, as well as your entire team, they're going to know immediately. They're going to know. You will be found out. So again, do the research earlier, do the training earlier. Make sure that whatever you put on your resume are facts. Number one. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. The recruiter called you. You're ready. You're ready to go. You're ready to go. You have an interview. Let's get ready for this interview. So first things first, do research on that organization. Find out who the officers are, the VPs, the directors, etc. If your recruiter has given you a name of the person that you will be working for, Google them as well. It'll tell you a whole lot about that person and that company. Also research the locations, the cities, state, countries, if applicable. But that will also tell you how big the company is and things that you might need to know. If it's a Japan-based company, you may need to know Ohio gozaimasu. Next step is to role play. I role play in the mirror. I role play with my family, with my children even. They have role played with me because I've taught them to do so, especially in situations where you have to be crisp, precise, and clear. That's important. You'll find that when you role play, you'll see your true, authentic self come through. I use a system called STAR. What STAR is a behavioral concept that a lot of companies adopted years ago. And what it stands for is S, situation, T, task, A, action, and R, the results of that situation. It is something that I think is so important because you not only use that concept for interviewing, but you're also going to use it with communicating going forward. I had a video earlier about not going to your boss with 1,000 questions, with problems. I use that same task concept. Here's the situation. This is the task. These are some action items or options that we can use. So definitely practice role play using the STAR technique. It is so vital because you'll hear yourself. So here's an example of the STAR technique while interviewing or conversing in general. I am now the interviewer. Hello, Winnie. Can you tell me a time where you made a big mistake? What were the actions you took and what were the final results of that? Here's Winnie. Yes, I can. There was a situation where I just started as a corporate event coordinator, and I was very green, but I was very determined to learn how to be a meeting planner and an event planner at a larger scale. I assisted the vice president of corporate planning, and she specifically told me to look at every award and make sure that the awards weren't broken in transit and make sure the engraving was correct on the nameplate. And I was so busy and so excited and a little bit overwhelmed, I did not do this. So the day of the actual sales convention, over 1,200 people, including the CEO and the top executive team, we presented the first award. Now remember, I never checked the awards. It was 15 minutes before the ceremony as I'm taking the awards out to line them up to be presented. One was broken, one was shattered. I mean, completely shattered. So my boss, quick thinking, said, the CEO has one in his office. Run to the office, grab this. I'll let them know that unfortunately it was broken in transit. If you could just do us this one favor and act like your name is on this specific award. And yes, they did. Of course they did. But what I learned was, first of all, do due diligence. If that means double checking everything 1 to 2, 3 times, do your due diligence. Okay, here's how I presented that STAR technique. Situation, big meeting, 1,200 people in attendance. Task, Winnie. Open those boxes, make sure that those awards have not been damaged. Action. Oh my gosh, I don't have it ready. Run to the office. You still have time. Result, always pay attention to the details. The details. Needless to say, that has never happened again. And it will never happen on my watch. And this is how I coach. Details, giving you situations and ideas that could possibly happen, and some could even ruin your brand to say that that person's not detail oriented. They're not paying attention to the smallest detail that could wreak havoc on the meeting. That's my takeaway. So role play. Repetition is your reputation. So now you're on your Zoom interview. You're suited and booted. You're ready. Your shoulders are back. You're presented. There's no issues whatsoever. And you get nervous. Oh my goodness. One thing that I do, and this is for any major event in my life, I definitely practice self-talk, self-affirmations. Before that interview, study your notes, role play one more time in the mirror, and then start talking to yourself. I'm fearless. Oh yes, girl. You got this, Winnie. Watch me knock 'em dead. I'm going to slay this interview. I am equipped. I am fully functional, ready, able, and willing to do this job. Yeah, I got this. And believe it. You go in, you knock that interview out because you've already role played for it. You've done your research. You're ready. You're suited and booted. You get there at least 15 minutes early. never ever get there on time, ever, ever. And then you knock it out the park. So thank you so much. I want you to know that that first impression is the beginning of building your brand, because nobody can take away what they saw and what they heard from you that very first day on your Zoom interview or your face-to-face interview. So that is your brand. And once you've mastered it, you can just keep going and going and going and going. Thank you so much for watching my video today. I hope it did resonate with you. Please, again, subscribe, comment, like, share this video, and I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Have a great day. See you next time.